If we're talking about the inner sphere, we're going to put the clans aside for a moment. We're definitely going to follow up with the clans. But if we're looking at the inner sphere, what is the best mech in the game? That's the question I'm asking my fellow mech warriors and mech commanders and mech enthusiasts. The matrix, the formula, the secret sauce. We got to look at battle value. We got to look at movement. We got to look at armor. We got to look at damage output. We got to look at maneuverability. Balance all that together. So it's not enough to say, well, the Atlas is the best mech in the game, or the Awesome. Looking at battle value, looking at all those factors, putting one mech on the hex map, what would that be? Now, in the comments, your vote for it. I'm going to share with you mine, and I deliberately put up a random mech splash screen here, so this way it doesn't give it away with the thumbnail. The Phoenix Hawk. Rule of cool. A mech that looks cool. We'll put visuals aside. Otherwise, the Marauder would get a couple of bonus points. Put aside looks. We're just looking at the raw stats. You're looking at that data sheet, that technical printout. The Phoenix Hawk. It's a medium mech. It's lower battle value. It has the large laser, which saves on battle value, but still has a bite. It doesn't have the hitting power of a PPC, but it has the hitting power of a large laser. Doesn't have the hitting power of an autocannon 10, but it doesn't have the ammo. We've got the 2 medium lasers. We've got machine guns. So I've got a variety of weapons that I can hit at long, medium, short. I've got decent maneuverability, not only in the jump jets, but I've got enough armor, and I'm just fast enough to really effectively threaten light mechs because I've got the speed. We talk about this idea of a threat bubble in Battletech. I've got the speed of the mech, but then I can project out the large laser. How far out does that go? And that idea when you move a mech and you finish moving, then you project out the weapons profiles on the arc. That's this area of threat, this threat bubble. Anything that comes into that, you can hit. I mean, yes, the modifiers might be high, but do you want me shooting at your spider or your locust or your wasp or your stinger with a large laser? I don't have to worry about ammo. I'll burn it. We'll keep on shooting. I've got enough speed that I probably can get to medium range on the large laser, long range on the medium lasers. I push that heat. Those are 3 hits you don't want to take. I can go toe-to-toe with medium mechs. I'd still rather run and gun, but I've got the armor, I've got the jump, I've got the maneuverability. I could, if it's city fight, if it's city tech, I feel confident. I could go up against one, and this is all one-on-one. We're not talking about support. I could go up against a heavy mech. Now, maybe that's pushing it a little bit, but this isn't versus one mech machine versus the other. This is for the battle value, for the weapons profile, for the speed, for the armor. All of that comes together for the best mech. I consider this idea of, in Battletech, I call it a auto-include or a trooper mech. This idea that you don't know what the mission is. You don't necessarily know the hex map you're going to be fighting on. You might not even know the other mechs that you're going to face. So what do you take? What do? You take certain mechs, these trooper mechs, they're just good all around. Whatever you find yourself facing, they are beyond solid. An example would be like the catapult. If I push beyond that, the Phoenix Hawk is the ultimate trooper mech, the ultimate all-takers mech. And in my opinion, if we look at that matrix of all those criteria, the best mech in Battletech. If you don't have a Phoenix Hawk, I'm giving you permission right now to go and add one to your miniature collection. Now, turning it over to my fellow mech warriors, mech enthusiasts, your vote, again, with that matrix, your vote for the best mech in Battletech.